EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Chicago Bears and the Seattle Seahawks. Two teams each hoping to be right back here at State Farm Stadium in 2 weeks, and we are set to go from Glendale. The dangerous Hill now to return. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th.
At their own 11-yard line.
And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play. And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I.
Well, that was a 3rd and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back him up halfway. Here comes the Bears punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee. And down to a knee. Well, that's one option. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, 4-1's Mike, 4-1's Mike. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
On now is the punter, Johnny Hekker, who in fact grew up just north of here in nearby Bothell. This is taken at the 15. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bears take over.
18-yard line.
And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee. And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I. And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee. Here comes the Bears punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
At their own 8-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
And down to a knee. Well, that's one option. No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
41 Mike, 41 Mike. You got nothing to
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. And they take a knee. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one will be touched down right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they will take a knee here.
You got 4. You got 4. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Right here. 41 Mike. 6 man. Check curls. Check curls. Check curls.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Check 41.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Seattle. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
And they take a knee. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. And they will take a knee here.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Everyone got 4 down. Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike. No chance.
And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play. A third down now, and those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
41's coming, 41 to Mike. Come on.
And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee. Here's Johnny Hacker now. He's been terrific so far. And he fields it cleanly. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And that will come the offense as they take over. And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I. And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And down to a knee. Well, that's one option. And on fourth down, they come up and take the knee.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee. And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we're going to get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fielded just inside the 30. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee. And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back him up halfway. And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So now I need an explanation for that one, Charles. You're tied, 4th quarter, deep in your own territory. What was going on in their mind?
I can't even begin to imagine. I understand being aggressive. You know, how many times have you looked at me and said, are you crazy? Why would you say go for it there? I wouldn't in this situation. I'm not sure what he was thinking other than maybe he doesn't believe in his defense at all anymore. That he just says, I've got to go for it in this situation. But his meeting, the head coach's meeting with the GM and the owner, that's going to be an interesting one because he's going to have to offer an explanation for this one. And how about the defense? They had to look across the field and go, that's the ultimate disrespect, isn't it?
Yep. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Well, it took a while to get anything on the scoreboard, but we finally have our first points of the contest.
So the question now becomes, can they make this one stand up? And the way that these defenses have played, those 3 points almost look like 30, don't they?
Yeah, those 3 points look like a miracle right now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for. And take it.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Murray. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
To throw is Murray. They will find Davis. That's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Murray to throw. This one caught by Davis. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Now they try the right side here. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And this one is right through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We can call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The situation is simple. It is sudden death from here on out. We had 2 stops defensively. The next score, whatever it is, wins this game.
And I can't wait to see how the defense decides to play this, because knowing that the next point you give up, lose the game for you, I expect them to be more aggressive. Not just play a normal situational defense, but go after them, attack them a little bit, because otherwise the offense is just trying to find their way to get downfield and kick a field goal. Don't sit back and wait for them to make their plays. I think the defense needs to go after them.
Charles Davis says maybe they go aggressive.
At the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the pass. No. Off. Alert. Hey, watch it. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the Magic of that stadium in that freezing, bitterly cold game and got it done there?
Yeah, it was 2008. It was absolutely freezing, and they went on to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl that year. First throw in overtime now for Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. There he goes left side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown.
We're going to win it.
And let the celebration begin. In an overtime thriller, they're off to the Super Bowl. So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough, because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again, because it took a lot of